What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. How can I help you?
Alright, well, I started playing like a few weeks ago. I've been a pretty on and off player, but I just hit 250 really recently,
Mm-hmm.
and don't really know where to go from here.
Yeah, I got you.
S-
You're kind of low. Is there anything you could like higher?
Oh, well, my volume?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here, hold up. Alright, is this a little bit better?
Yeah, it's better. It's better. Bet.
Alright, here. See, stream my game right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I just hit 250 pretty recently.
Mm-hmm.
About like 19k stat, but like I don't really know where to go from here. Like
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like grinding and like bossing, so like, do I like push like to like levels 260 or like can I just like settle at 250?
I guess. I mean, we need to figure out more stuff. So, like, what's your Legion at right now?
Legion's pretty low, but I'm like working on it. It's at like 3k right now.
Okay, so that's like a pretty high priority right there, just from your Legion. And then the other thing is so how long has this character existed?
I started this like right like right after Ignition or like right when Ignition started.
Okay, so like maybe like a month and a half or a little more than that, somewhere around there. Um,
Yeah.
okay, so even though you're 250, like you want to think of it like how long has this character existed? So like obviously your levels are like, you know, relatively like high for playing the game for like a month and a half just because of hyperburn, right? So things that like in terms of gear, like that stuff just takes time. Like I'm sure as you know, like superior Golux is like 1 month per item. So like there's just nothing you could do about
Mm.
that. Like that's just daily gated. And same with things like droplets or whatever it is. Like there's a lot of things are like daily gated. Like Hunter's Treasure, like you could only get it once a week, or you could like try to get it once a week. So that's why a lot of people like I've talked to recently, they're in your shoes where it's like um you know where to go because a lot of the things like are weekly or daily gated, but you're already 250 because of hyperburn. So
Yeah,
besides
okay.
Legion, the only thing really you could do is like grind still. Like you could just still keep grinding, in maps that you're at before. Uh, but it's just gonna take a while. Like you gotta keep running the dailies and weeklies until you get the gear that you need. Like eventually you'll get the Golux. Eventually you'll get, arcanes and stuff like that. But it just takes time.
All right. So like around like my stat, like what kind of like bosses should I be aiming to do? Cause like I can solo and low me in pretty easily, but like I don't really know where to go next.
Do you do parties or you're like solo only?
I do struggle parties, yeah.
Oh, okay. Um, and could have you joined like a struggle like maybe End Lucid or End Will?
No, I haven't tried those yet.
I see. Okay. Well, you can probably start looking for End Lucid if like that's something you're down for. The benefits are like obviously you get some practice doing Lucid, and you could start getting boss droplets so that when you get enough of the normal droplets, you could just start working on getting arcane. So I would definitely recommend starting Lucid and maybe like start doing slime as well. Maybe you could like duo and slime with like a friend and pray
Okay.
for a ring to drop.
Oh, and also like I think DMT is coming up soon for me. Like one's like on Friday, but like should I be like like is it worth investing in like another like so like I have two black mean marks. Like should I cube two different ones for like one for like actual like stats and then another one for like drop rate?
Um, no, I think the one you're using right now, the Meso and Int, I think that's fine. Um, mm, it's tough because I kind of agree with both ways. Like, if you were to cube another one for damage, like that obviously would increase your damage, and then you'd have to wait to star it. Um, but at the same time, you could instead save your money on items that are more like that apply to both. Like example, CRA for like CRA you wear it when you're bossing and training, right? So you could like
Okay.
invest into those items more because you wear them all the time instead of just half the time.
Yeah. Also I have like so I'm using like the fake Absolute weapon. Like, is it worth investing in like another 17 but like real one? You get like the legendary potential.
Nah, save your money. The fake capsule's like pretty strong already. Like it's obviously stronger to use a real one, but it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather say just save your money, spend on your other gear that's more permanent, and then just wait for arcane weapon upgrade.
Okay. And I think the last thing is like, do I have like too much IED or like, so I have like two line IED on my secondary weapon, but like
Mm-hmm.
when I have like my familiars on, I think I have like 95% IED. Like, is it worth like cubing this to get like magic attack or like boss damage?
Wait, what kind of? Let me see what kind of fams you got.
Oh, I only have like the common
Like the 15
15% ones.
IEDs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we could do a little like experiment here, right? So your does your emblem have ID or is it just your secondary?
It's just my secondary.
Okay, so if you take off your secondary, how much ID do you have? And then turn on your fams.
Sh-
Okay, so you're at
About like 89.
88.9, right? Um, so your secondary having 40 and 30, since you are missing ID from Legion, let's just assume, let's assume you had Legion, right? That would be like equivalent to one of your lines of ID on your secondary. And then let's assume you had four set Golux, which gives 30 IED. That's the other line of IED, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually okay for now to have those IED lines for bossing, um, because you're lacking IED in other things. Like you don't have the Golux set yet, and you don't have Legion yet. So it's okay for now. But if anything, you could make another shield that has two line magic on it for mobbing, and that would like um, make your training way easier. But in terms of bossing, it's not gonna help that much on high defense bosses.
Okay. And I think last thing is like, do I need to be doing Commercy? Because like I'm just been sitting on this like condensed power crystal. Like, do I need like the tattoo or anything?
Nah, you don't need it. If you want to do that, it's obviously if you want to do it, it's obviously better than the condensed power crystal. But condensed power crystal has its benefits because although it only goes to 10 stars, it does roll a better flame, and it's part of the boss set accessory set, right? So
Hmm.
there's like some hidden stats on it because of the set effect. But yeah, it's up to you.
Okay.
Like if you want to bother Commercy, yeah, it's better. Like it'll be strong. It'll be stronger. But it's also like AIDS is hell to do.
Yeah, I think I'm too lazy to do it.
Yeah. And then your crit rate is like really low, but so you
Oh,
just need
I
like
don't
Legion for
have.
that.
Oh, I don't have my link skills on, and like
Oh,
with the
okay.
with decent sharp eyes, I have 100.
Okay, you're chilling.
All right. Well, I think that's about it for now. Yeah.
Yeah, just remind yourself that like it's okay. Like you know what I mean? Like instead of thinking of like, oh, I'm 250, what do I do? Think of like, oh, like I've only been playing for like a month and a half. Like obviously like things will come over time, so
All right. All right, yeah. Thanks a lot.
all right, got you, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah. Have a good one.